I am Dr. Raju Mathu. Now I would like to tell about my 50 years explorations in the universe of knowledge. I started my career as a lecturer in economics in the year 1970. Then I shifted to the study of knowledge and books, joining a course in library and information science. Then I did this master's degree, and I also did its advanced level doctoral research. So, with the publication of my book from England and USA in 1981, I could have wide contact with the experts or original researchers who were conducting the study of informatics, knowledge engineering, and other complex areas, including cybernetics. Then I got interested to study or explore the depth of knowledge. What is knowledge? What constitutes knowledge? How knowledge is scattered in different traditional subject or disciplines or domains, and what are the interconnection between these diverse knowledge, and how knowledge is and the way in which knowledge is organized is similar to the way in which human being thinks. So in other words, in order to study knowledge, I had to conduct I had to conduct further study on brain research, neural networking, and cybernetics. And also, I could find, even though I am not a mathematician, I could find some sort of mathematical relationship or equations or formulas in the structure or representation of knowledge. I conducted detailed study of the scriptures like the Bible, Quran and Hadith, Vedas and Upanishads, then Indian classics or epics like Ramayana, Mahabharata and other things. Then also the tribal medicine practiced in India, and also the knowledge in which the knowledge is organized in Ayurveda. Beside that, also conducted further study on the philosophy of knowledge and the history of knowledge, or history of science and philosophy of science. That gave me an idea of how scientific knowledge is organized or arranged and how they are developing their respective branches of study. Then, however, it was a big task or challenging task for me, because to finding the interrelationship between the different concepts within a domain of knowledge and different domains was a very, very Herculean task, because it demands a lot of psychological, intellectual, spiritual and physical powers. Because when conducting study, I realized that I was exhausting. So I concentrate on then yoga to acquire more strength, physical strength, spiritual strength, psychological strength. Okay. Then all such a detailed study or complex study of knowledge helped me realize that knowledge is basically a commodity or a product for consumption. And it also found that consumption of knowledge results in the production of new knowledge. Because when an expert or a person with high intellectual caliber acquires or consumes knowledge, he is not just reproducing that knowledge, but that knowledge works in his brain. Some sort of a knowledge processing mechanism is carried out in his brain. And then he produces some new knowledge, something nowhere related to the knowledge that he consumed. Because knowledge production occurs when people take decisions, people try to solve problems, people try to find out relationship between different variables. So the knowledge consumption and knowledge production, and then the development of human societies from the state of hunter to the farmers community, then the small scale or cottage industry people, then big industries or industrial revolutions, then the industrial society, then that also paved the way for the rise of service-centered society. And then and it's found that at the next stage, humanity is going to enter in the knowledge age or knowledge society, in which the major function or activity or task of everybody is consume sophisticated knowledge and produce new knowledge. Because this new knowledge augment the productivity and efficiency of the various sectors of the economy: agriculture, industry, education, scientific research, professional services, everywhere. Because all these are knowledge-based. Because without knowledge, they cannot survive. So every advancement in the society is the result of the consumption and production of more sophisticated knowledge. So then I could formulate two basic theories of knowledge, that is, knowledge consumption production correlation and stage theory of knowledge growth. That I formulated somewhere in 1981, and then a final version was appeared in 1985 with the publication of my paper in the Theoretical Problems of Informatics, edited by Professor A. McClough of the USSR Academy of Science. Then I conducted further research on these two theories and how humanity, the life of the humanity could be revolutionized by applying or by producing and consuming more and more knowledge. In other words, knowledge intensification. Knowledge intensification, that means applying more and more sophisticated knowledge in every human activity and thereby producing more sophisticated or complex knowledge. This is a knowledge intensification. This knowledge intensification could augment the efficiency and productivity of any sector or any activity into several folds, say not one or two fold, but 50 or 100 or 200 or even 1,000 fold. So the humanity, it is realized that humanity could make a quantum leap with the higher knowledge intensification, for which I gave birth to a new branch of study called nomatics. That means mathematics and cybernetics of knowledge. How knowledge is structured, organized, produced, consumed, delivered, and all these aspects. And for which I found that the existing information technology or computer science based on digital computers, or even if the so-called supercomputer or parallel computing, with parallel computing, we cannot manage or process knowledge, because Because all these computers are built upon the principles of data structure. That is in other words, algorithms with which computers are working are based on data structure. Data structure is linear and static. On the other hand, human brain thinks in a non-linear way, in an exponential way, in a dynamic way. So in this pattern, knowledge is also organized, knowledge is structured. And as we know, the building blocks of knowledge are concepts. So by taking into account these dynamic, non-linear and exponential nature of knowledge, there is a need for a new processing technology over and above the existing digital technology. So the recent developments in quantum computing may be a great step in processing and handling knowledge produced by humanity, scattered in hundreds or thousands of domains or disciplines. That too again scattered in the brain of thousands or millions of experts or people all over the world. So millions of books, journals, publications, or even the internet. All this knowledge could be organized and processed and made available to everybody in a customized way by using knowledge processing technology. So the nomadics is the basis for developing knowledge technology or knowledge processing technology. Then with the development of knowledge processing technology, knowledge industry shall be emerged in a very big way to revolutionize education, scientific research, professional services, decision making, then agriculture, industry, service sector, everywhere, even the cultural life. So these are then I am dreaming the emergence of several knowledge companies or corporations to do wonderful services in the form of knowledge packages or modules or solution to everybody. Thank you.